Welcome to Sound and Vision. I'm going to be bringing you Ricardo Frota of the Ecology of Sound. Ricardo makes his own instruments using natural materials and recycled materials. He give us a story about how he made each one. He'll make an instrument on set using recycled materials, and then he's going to play it for us. And we hope you enjoyed the show, and thanks for watching.
I like to tell the story behind each instrument that I create or recreate. This one here is a trunk of a cedar tree that I found when I was canoeing on the Lake Champlain in Vermont. I saw this shape on the water, just floating by the shore, by the waves. And what was very interesting, there was a wire, this steel wire, was all wrapped around, going all around the trunk. So I grabbed the trunk, put inside the canoe, and brought home. So what I did, I just used the same wire. I connected the branch over here and went all the way down to the root, to another root, and I put a stick, work as a bridge. I was thinking about a cello, like a trunk cello, a tree cello. And I play using my fingers or a stick or a violin bow. So the next instrument that we'll talk about, the story behind, is I call the recycling hopes. It's a Christmas tree that a neighbor threw in the sidewalk to the trash one day after Christmas. It was about 24 years ago, I think. I was fortunate to be looking at the window when he came out carrying the tree and put in the snow. And that moment I had this idea, like pling, idea in my head, and I saw the whole instrument. I heard that sound, so I just have to go to work. So I grabbed the tree, brought it to my basement and started working. But the story behind this is when my first son was still inside the mother's womb, I heard the ultrasound, and that sound stayed in my head. So months passed, and I was in Brazil actually, and I was looking at an eucalyptus tree, that I planted this eucalyptus tree in Brazil when I left Brazil, United States, and the tree was big. So I hugged the tree and I put my ear in the trunk of the tree, and I heard a sound that really reminded me the same sound of the ultrasound. So I came back in the United States with that idea in my head. I was walking in the forest here in the United States. So I decided to check the trees. I went on a windy day and I started putting my ear in the trunk and I said, oh my goodness, yeah, it's very similar, the same sound. So when the neighbor threw the tree in the snow, I connect immediately in my head the sound. So I brought the tree in my garage and I started working, cutting the branches of the tree, and then like tuning, like when you cut the branch, you make different pitches. And I took all the bark out and I let the tree dry. And I used a pickup all the way in the trunk and the bottom, connected to the amp for the sound. And we made so many possibilities. We have so many rhythms. Each branch, many intervals, many space between the branch that creates rhythms, space. So that's the story for the recycle hopes. This came from a river in a place called Royalston. Again, I was in a canoe, but the river loved going to the river, and I was really looking for beaver sticks, and they were all over the place, by the edge of the river, and I just collect one by one, and it's very easy to see when the beaver did the work because that's the shape of the cut, that's in the angle, and it's. The stick is all prepared. I didn't have to do anything because the beaver took all the bark out of the little teeth, so they were very dry. So I just make holes and then hang, so I can use like a sound effect, like the wind blowing and makes that beautiful sound. This instrument was found in beach, ocean beach in Gloucester. So I was walking by the shore, and I saw this. The tide was rolling the branch on the sand, and it caught my eye. That beautiful shape. But the most amazing thing that I saw right away, that there is a hole in one end, and another hole over here, and it's completely empty. So the idea is that it fits perfectly on my shoulder, and I can blow through here, and it creates the sound of a didgeridoo from the sound of the instrument from Australia. So the natural made, the ocean made it. So we're going to start with the keys now. This instrument was made in Brazil. I was in Brazil 2 years ago, or 3 years ago maybe. I did a workshop in there, and I saw about hundreds and hundreds of dragonflies in a swamp in the evening or at night, and wow, that image stayed in my head, And I want to make an instrument that reminds of that moment. So the idea came with I was playing some keys, so I put 1 key, 2 keys, 3 keys together, start playing for them, and then the sound started getting bigger and bigger. So I went to the streets and I started asking people, hey, excuse me, can you spare a key? 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 When I saw I had 120 keys. And so I put together for little strings, they all attached, they hang. So I use that as a sound effect, like a tiny little sounds. This is the air vent. It's a metal tube that has a really deeply sound, and I can sing through it, and the sound of the voice amplifies. I don't need a microphone for this one, so I'm going to demonstrate that later on. And the next one is this hollow trunk. I'm going to go down under the trunk, behind the trunk. So this trunk came from Vermont, Lake Champlain. From end of March, it was the end of the winter, but the lake was still a little bit frozen. Parts of the lake was not frozen, and this trunk was a little bit floating out in the water. So I had my canoe, I got the canoe, bought the trunk inside. What's amazing, the trunk is completely hollow. There's no solid inside the trunk. So what I had to do, I just let it dry, and I sand a little bit the trunk, and use a pickup attached to it, and it has many different possibilities of sound texture, and also rhythm, bass, treble. It's really beautiful. I love this one. So the next one is this one with bottle caps, beer caps that I flat, then I burn the beer caps and I connect the metal. They make a very soft, gentle sound. And over here is a light bamboos, and really light. They can, even if you blow, they move. So I like to play with those sounds, light sounds, against more middleweight sounds or heavy sounds, metal sounds, with bamboo sounds and wood sounds, palm leaf sounds. Again, all from nature, and the connection for my experience walking the woods, my experience in the water, in the oceans. So it's all part of this sound structure. All right, so we're going to make an instrument with objects that I brought from home that I collect, recycle objects and things I found in my garage, the basement, Goodwill store, second-hand store. I have no idea, you know, it's, well, I have some ideas, but the final product, it's a surprise, you know, even for myself. So I started building, as I go along, things can change. So what I brought here, forks, little baby forks, measuring spoons for cooking, okay, empty can, a metal bar. I attach already a spring in here. So I need something for resonance, so I use this box and a wood box. Okay, so let's see how it works. So things has to be in contact to make the resonance. First I'm going to, this is the base that I choose, okay? So I'm going to figure out to attach the base in here. So I can do a little nail, Actually, no, I'm using the drill. I brought a drill, so I put a screw right in the center here to hold the board for the base. Hopefully the drill is charged. Let's see. Here we go. Yep. See? Cool, huh? Oh, so that sounds good. Okay, so I'm going to attach this metal bar here because this can is going to go over here, and metal to metal, they resonate good, okay? So this is going to be my first thing. So the way I'm going to do it, I have to make a hole in the wood to put a screw for underneath to hold the metal bar. So I'm going to mark with a nail. So I'm marking here where my hole is. Okay, another hole here. Great. Now I get the drill, change the bit, because I'm going to make a hole in the wood. Go to the other side. Here we go. Perfect. I'm sorry about the mess, guys. Somebody has going to have to clean this. Great. Now, look what happens here. See, this is a screw. Take the bolt out. Let me see which way it goes. From underneath. Underneath. Well, magic happens. Look here. This goes in here. Okay. Now put the bolt. See? Are you following me? Everybody's following me? All those cameras look at me, man. So, already I'm giving pressure. See the pressure here? So the other one, the other guy comes in here. Oh, I like the sound. See? Wow. It's interesting, you know? So the elements change. So let's see. Huh. I like it. All right. First step. Second step, I'm going to work with the little forks. Those are dessert forks, huh? Baby forks, huh? I don't know. Every fork has a history. How many mouths in this fork? So I'm going to put the forks this way. I'm going to make a type of kalimba thing. The forks are going to go this way. Okay, so I don't hurt my finger when I play. If I do this way, I can hurt the finger. Okay? So, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have baby screws that I'm going to screw. Oh, to change. I use this screwdriver. How do I call this? It's a little tricky. Oops. Didn't work. Oh, yeah, let's go here. I like doing things by hand, you know. It's a good feeling. You feel the wood, feel the metal, and I don't know, like discovering things as you go along making, you know. So once I put the first one, I try. All right, great, that will work. If the first one works, the second one is going to work too, you know. So here we go for the second one. Can use so many things, different things, objects. Each object has a sound, different shape, different sound. You know, it's the combination that make things interesting. You know, different objects with different sounds. The combination of things. Let's see now. See? Great. I like it. So the third one. So I'm going to have 5. Come on, man. Here we go. You can do that also for spoons. You know, little baby spoons. I'm always curious, you know, because I didn't finish yet. So when it's finished, how is it going to sound? And this, I always have the thought in my head, you know, how's it going to sound. I'm looking for the sound. It's a journey. Even those guys here that are vibrating now, they are moving. So I have 3, 4 little. This is a baby one. Huh? Maybe I'll keep it. Yeah, there's 2 baby ones that are going to go in the end. The baby's going in the end here. Screw. It's important to use like a soft wood, you know. If you get like a oak wood, you spend a long time here. So this wood is very soft. Let's see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. And the last one, we could name. I always like to name my instruments. I could name this one is what's cooking. What's in the menu for tonight? Olives and hummus. Okay. Let's see now. Wow, it's a little bit mystery sound, you know? Great. I brought those guys. See, it's the same process now. So make a hole here, or maybe here. I don't know where. Here maybe. Maybe I would just put one because you'll get the idea, you know. So this one here. Let me see. Yeah, I like to come from underneath because I can place the screw house, you know. This one is a half cup. Yeah, this is a half cup. And put the bolt in there. See? No, I love to see the transformation, you know, when the things start transforming. So I come from underneath, tight it, find the screw, tight it. And a little stick. See? There's this guy here is cool. Ice cream scoop. Can go over here. Maybe in the center here. It'll be the center of attention. I don't know, it's like make a paint with objects. You see the things happen, you know. No, kids love doing things like that. I do workshop for the kids who go to schools and libraries, and I did a workshop 2 months ago in a school in Andover, and the kids collect freely anything they want, and they build anything they want. I just guide the kids, and it was amazing what those kids made. It was an inspiration for me, you know. They were so excited and discovering things. Great. There's a little harp. This one I can connect a can over here. Okay, this can go over here. Let me see. Yeah, this can goes over here. Put the bolt. Great. It's like I love doing things like that. Gosh, I forgot I had a needle nose that I need. Here's my needle nose. That's the thing, you need to have a little, for small tools, things like that. Because now I have to grab the bolt in here and you screw from underneath. This is a different screwdriver, flathead. Those screws are old screws that I found in my garage. They are flathead. Good enough. Okay. And this one, the little how do you call this? A cheese slice? Cheese slice, huh? Come on, production. So the cheese slice is gonna go, think over here. So come, how do this? Put this in here. No, let's go from above because I need to screw it. What I like doing things like that because you know sometimes you have to think, you know, to solve a problem. What's going to happen? You know, so I think about things, where things goes. Great. So I'm gonna have a little cheese harpy here. Can't wait until we connect everything. I get the screwdriver, tighten it. They have to be tight to resonate. That way, man. Stay here. Great. See? And the final idea I had is this baby. There's a branch, that this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the baby tree on top of those forks and springs. To make a little hole here. Here we go. See, it's a branch. I cut the branch and I took all the bark out and I sand, so it's very dry. So I go over here. Great. Then if you walk in the woods, you can find, I make my own sticks. See? So I collect those. I just brought to show this. I already took the bark out. I get a little knife, like this one here, knife, and I just peel. You peel it. See? Look cool. Then you let dry, like 2 days it's dry. Put in the basement, it's dry. Like this one, okay? So I used to play. But the cool thing is, this thing you guys, I'm going to connect a pickup. See this pickup? For the sound. So the pickup is going to go couldn't go here on the top, it's easy. I got a duct tape. Duct tapes are very, very handy situations like that. So, and what's very cool is that 4 people can play this instrument. You know, different forks, different things, they assign different parts of the instrument to play, okay? So, now, I'm going to go around the table, grab a cable that I have over here, and connect this guy here. I hope it reaches. Yeah. Cool, huh? You can carry anywhere. You can go traveling with it. So That's how it works, you know. It's for me, it's like I see objects, I see shapes, then I start immediately thinking, how about if I do this? How about if I change that? How about if I put this upside down? How about if I, to find different ways to setting up objects. And that gives me this opportunity for rhythm, for sounds. It's for me, it's all music, you know. All right, we made it.
Well, that does it for this episode of Sound and Vision. Thanks again for joining us. You can also watch us on Vimeo at vimeo.com/channels/SVCambridge. Thanks again for joining us. Bye-bye.